So here's a card trick that I'm not necessarily 100% sure about. This is what I like to call a half-baked idea. And here, it's just a variation of the classic stop trick, where we have the participant either call stop or name a small number, and we happen to deal down to that number. So let's say the participant has this running through the cards, and they call stop over here. Now, these are the cards you abandoned. These are the cards that you could have picked, but you chose not to. You chose to abandon these cards like a puppy in a rainstorm. Because had you called stop on an earlier card or maybe set a smaller number, one of these would have been your card. But alas, you stopped right here on this card over here, which happens to be the 10 of clubs, which is a card that you made them pick. That's the force card. Now, you see, there's a little bit of a complication there because there's a big thing that you're going to have to distract them from in order for this to work. Now, on the PigCake Magic Academy, I'm going to place a variation of this concept that I think is fully flushed out, meaning that I think it's ironed out all the kinks and it works better. However, this is the original proof of concept, and I think it's still going to be very interesting. So the setup for this is as follows. You're going to take a chunk of cards and you're going to place them, in this case, face up on the bottom of the pack. Now, the topmost card of this, or in this case, the lowermost card of the pack, is going to be your card of forcing. And we're just simply going to run through the cards one at a time like this and have the participant call stop anywhere they want. Or they can name a number. And in this case, we're just going to deal down to that number. Now, wherever they call stop, I'm going to draw attention to this pile as the pile of cards that they have gotten rid of. Like HIV in Cuba, you decided to get rid of these. Now, I'm hoping that I get a little bit of misdirection when I bring attention to these cards, which is going to be enough for me to take this pile and put it on the bottom as I turn everything to a face-up position. And now I'm going to put a lot of emphasis on the cards they could have picked. Why? Because this is going to provide me with time misdirection. So this essentially is going to become a crosscut force, because now I'm just going to run through these cards and mention little bits about them. You could have little cute anecdotes like I did about puppies lost in rainstorms. AIDS in Cuba. AIDS in Cuba. But ultimately, all this just serves as time misdirection for them to forget the orientation of the pack. So when it comes to that first face down card, you're just simply going to show this card to them and have them remember it. Now, to clean up, it's very, very easy. All we're going to do is just simply take all these face up cards and put them on the bottom of the pack. What this leaves us with is the condition of the cards that they would have been had we placed those cards and nothing would have happened, which is a group of face down cards with these face up cards on the bottom. Now, granted, we've added pretty much half a pack to the face up cards, but we could just simply cut at the break, turn everything face up, and now everything is clean. Now, a little touch here, when you're dealing through the cards, it doesn't matter if you deal through the cards like this or if you count through the cards like this. However, this action over here, where we place this pile on the bottom and turn everything face up, that should be when you have the most misdirection. So engage with the participant. Hey, excuse me, is your mom a lesbian? Oh, I'm sorry, your mom's a dad? That's fine. Well, these are the cards that you abandoned, much like your hopes of having a normal childhood. But alas, you've decided to stop on one card. Now, the reason I call this half-baked is because I feel like there's something missing, which is why I'm putting this video out here, because maybe you guys have a better idea as to how to improve this particular concept. And it's an old concept. It's based on time misdirection, a classic crosscut force. In this case, we're hoping that in the action of putting emphasis on one thing, they're going to forget about the other thing that we want them to forget. In this case, the face-up cards become the modus for them to forget the condition of the cards. Once again, I urge for you to check out the PigCake Magic Academy, the home of over 1,700 videos going over card stuff, coin stuff, everything you need to become the best magician you could possibly be. We're either today or tomorrow, I'm going to upload a variation of this trick that I think solves all the problems. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're a disappointment to everyone in your family. This is why your father left your mother. This is why your mother left your father. You could probably commit a crime and get away with it because even the police don't want you inside of their prisons. Your school teachers were right. You're never going to amount to anything. The only thing you have to look forward to is the James Bond outro in the credits.